People in here, so welcome everybody to the Tuesday Q&A. Yep, this is just an open forum. You can come in and ask any question you got, talk about any issues you had, and let us know your thoughts. So yeah, we could start off. You should be able to unmute yourself. Obviously, if other people, let's try not to talk over each other, and we'll all do good.
Great. I'll go first.
Sure.
I have a question about the new delivery app.
hmm
It allows you the option to take a picture of your delivery,
Yep.
and it says that it will send the picture to the customer.
Yes.
We're experiencing right now that it's not sending pictures. I at least believe, as I'm not sure in regards to deliveries, but I know if there's like pickup or no bag, it is indicating that it's not sending a picture then.
So if there's no bag, is the driver still taking a picture of it?
Yeah.
Let me check that. I guess that would be for a pickup though, so it wouldn't necessarily be. Let me check.
I didn't see anything that said that it was only specific to delivery, so
Yeah, that's something that I can check into just to verify if it is specifically only for completed deliveries, which
okay.
I'm fairly certain it is, but I just want to be sure because I did see that like one of them today. I saw that they had no bag, no pickup. They did get a delivery completion message, but there was no picture taken.
Yeah, that
Oh,
I
there
can't
was. There was a picture taken. Nope, sorry. Yeah, that's today, 17th. Okay, interesting. Okay.
all right. Just let me
All right.
know whenever you
Yeah,
uh,
yeah, not a problem. I can send you an email about it
sweet. That's
once I
perfect.
have some type of information.
That's perfect. Thank you.
Of course, not a problem.
My turn?
Sure, go ahead. I'm actually not able to see the Zoom screen at the moment. I was trying to
Oh,
send this message real quick. But yeah, go ahead.
my question is about credit cards. So, do you only allow Stripe
Is that the
for the processor?
Oh, yeah, yeah. So the only company that we're really linked with anymore, I mean, we do still have First American, but we can't process people back to First American. So really the only one that we're allowing, yes, is Stripe.
Okay.
Now, with that, the only reason I'm saying allowing with Stripe or
Mhm.
is Stripe is because if you go with any other merchant, then you're going to run everything as card offline, and you're not going to be able to use auto pay functionality and save cards on file.
Mhm. And it is so expensive
For Stripe,
for credit card processing in general.
yeah. I mean, what could happen is it could send Stripe an email and get them to see if they'll do a rate review for you, and to see if they can lower it. Oftentimes, what I've seen people do is they've also gone and gotten quotes from other merchants, and then if you can get a quote and send it to us, we can send that to Stripe to see if they'll match it. But of course, it's totally up to you.
Okay. Yes, I would really like to get my credit card fees down. So, okay.
And remind me, you're with
Canyon Cleaners, and I'm still processing with
Canyon.
First American.
Oh, you're with First American?
Yep.
Oh, well, let's move you over to Stripe. I mean, the
Okay.
biggest downfall with First American is that you have to pay a monthly fee, and that's just a massive chunk of money that's taken out of your account at the end of every month, rather than Stripe is every time it
Taking it every
deposits,
day.
every before every deposit. I think that's way easier, but that's just my opinion.
I, I'm not concerned so much about the ease as the amount. So once a month is fine for me if the amount were smaller. So that's my because my processing fees are very high, and having credit card on file is absolutely awesome. Um, I fought it for a long, long time, but it is wonderful. It's just the cost of doing business is a little bit expensive. So that I'm just trying to reduce that. So
I gotcha. Yeah, I mean, you can also do surcharging for credit cards with Stripe, so that's
yeah, I saw
another
that.
way to cut down on those fees.
Yeah. Okay.
But yeah,
Okay.
I can have Stripe run those fees for you, and then I
Okay.
guess send them
What
over to you and see if you like them or not.
what do you need for that? Just
I don't need anything. Actually, all I need to do is we'll be able to pull all that information and send it over to them.
okay. If you would do that, I would most certainly appreciate it because I'm either going to have to step up or something. So if you would do that, I would appreciate it.
Yeah, of course. We can
All
totally
right.
do that.
Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Are there other questions? I see we've got a couple newer people in here. Any questions? You can go ahead and unmute yourself and ask your questions if you've got them.
Hey there, I've got a question.
Hey, what's up, River?
Um, so I was just looking at some of my late for pickup orders, and there's
Hmm.
a couple in here that are really old from like 2018. And they just show order brought back, but it doesn't show anything about them being detailed or anything like that. It just shows that they've been racked, and I'm not sure if that's just due to the age, and how old the cutoff might be where it wouldn't show that history anymore.
I got you. So you're looking at late for pickup 180 days plus or
Yeah.
a different one?
Yeah, 180 days.
Yeah. So this one is going to, I mean, obviously look at anything past 180 days or more.
Mhm.
And so you're filtering by the ready date.
Yeah, there's two from 2018 and one from 2016 that are showing up right now.
But yeah, this one shows that it's still racked ready, the 2016 one.
Hmm.
And I'm assuming it's no longer there, but maybe somebody attempted to pick it up. I see it says
Yeah,
order
I
brought back.
and it's weird because like on the 2016 one, it only shows one shirt rather than the whole ticket
Hmm.
being racked, and it's just confusing to me.
Yeah, I think the one thing that I'm wondering about is how this shows that the order was brought back. Oh, I see somebody racked it to the route. Wait a second. I'm seeing if this was on another order at any point in time.
Okay.
No, it wasn't. So what we could do, I mean, if you're not wanting to see these, unless if you're wanting them to go away, um,
Hmm.
all these are saying order brought back.
Because I checked and they're not there, so I don't know if it was like misscanning or just
They're all
strange.
fairly recently brought back. Even this order that's from 2024 as well. The
Oh, yeah. I didn't even really think too much of that one because the
uh,
date.
yeah, all of these are recently brought back with no real rhyme or reason why. Okay, I'm gonna have to look into it to see if anything changed or if there is a reason that we can find why those were brought back. And maybe somebody's attempting to pick them up, I guess. Maybe they've been stuck there. That's kind of the only thing that I can think of, just kind of looking at it really quick, is that maybe somebody's trying to pick them up and get them out of the system. Um,
Uh,
but I mean, you guys don't have those in your plant or in your stores or anything like that? Not on your racks?
no, no, we don't seem to.
Okay. All right. Yeah, we'll take a look at that and just see if you do find any others that are kind of along that line. Let us know so we can just add it and see if anything jumps out at us.
All right. Thank you.
Awesome. All right. Other questions? I'm sure Enrique has a question. Yeah, go ahead, Enrique.
Hi, Tyler. I
Hey.
do have a question. I think you guys might have, maybe this even goes last year, I think around this time. I don't think I've shared this with you. I have a bunch of basically data to create a route. Still haven't touched it, still haven't done any of that. But since then till now, I've gathered more. And this is just a quick question, but I'm assuming you guys could. But it could you have access to my screen, but without sharing it here, and so I can share with you what I'm talking about?
Yeah, let me pull open your instance.
Because this is kind of a gray scenario because it's a lot of land to cover, and I really with once we turn it on, I really want to be a specific where we already are in the city. I'm very familiar with the city. If we're going to be here every Saturday, but we want to turn out maybe a route. It's going to be on Monday for our facility, which is like 30 miles away, and that area is again more rural. It's different. So are you basically, could you go to our my communications for Enrique and see like all my notifications for customers? Could you go there?
Or is it underneath, like whenever you're clicking on it, are you just going under
Yeah.
your notifications or
Yeah, just Enrique and then channels customer notifications. Because
okay.
I want to show you. Can you see it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So okay. So I like and this is a great example for me too, and thank you again for your time. I have these people that signed up, right? But you see right there, they all say Marysville. But if I
Yeah.
click on Tony Ray, if I go to Tony Ray, he is a customer from basically located down here in the city. He's not remotely close to Marysville, that's where our facility is at.
Hmm.
Is there a way that once more customers continue to sign up, they're always going to be assigned to where, I know sometimes they don't add their address. Sometimes they just sign up without adding like their address,
Hmm.
And once they send their address, do we always have to like do it manually and like put them in the routes that I have been building? And I can show you basically if you once you go to settings, if you go to the delivery, if you go to route manager, and if you basically those are all areas. If you click on Arlington, there should be
Yeah.
all customers around that area. If I click on, let's say, Stanwood, then there's on the other side because it's a big area. It's that area is a lot bigger, and we haven't turned any of this on, but we want to turn, I believe. And if you go to Marysville, that's where our facility is at, we have all of this. I don't know if you
Yeah.
can see. Um, Again, and I'm thinking of the new customers that are coming in. Again, once they come in, are they always going to see Marysville, 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 or is there a way? You know what I mean?
Yeah. Give me 1 second. Yeah. So actually, this is all just based off of, so going back, you don't have separate brands and separate, what we call customer facing domain for each individual brand or store or location. So everything is just going under Marysville because that's set up as your main plant and your main delivery store under the company settings.
Right. Could you, and maybe this might be even longer than just this hour session, right? But could you help me more or help me more figure out? Because also want to show you the areas that I'm creating. And if I go to those areas, when I have customers that sign up that have that address, I always wanted to go there. If that makes sense. I don't know if that's a way to do that. Whichever way is more convenient, whatever you think that this is maybe the best for you. It makes sense.
So I think first we need to figure out which we're talking about because are you specifically talking about delivery customers?
Yeah, well, the thing is like we are also like, yeah, we are going to doing pickup and delivery around our area. So I am talking about those customers. That's essentially who I'm talking about. And then there's the customers down here in Seattle that are very closer to this location.
Yeah, so any in-store customer, any customer that comes into the store and signs up will be based on that store that signed up at. But for all of your delivery customers, the best way to do this automatically, and I think that we've discussed this before, is just to do geofencing.
Okay. And how would I even do that? Because I mean, I'm a little bit familiar with it, but not too familiar with it. So would it be basically creating that that geofencing around the areas that I'm building? And then you mentioned about the domain user interface. So does that mean that when a customer on their own are using basically our link through us, they'll always be assigned to that essentially kind of route area?
So if we're only focused on routes, there's not really a need to make different customer-facing domains.
Okay.
Because you're not going to put on your website, if you're this delivery customer, you don't want the customer to choose. That's what we would use the geofencing for, to allow the customer to just put in their information and the system would decide what route they're supposed to go to.
Okay.
And then
Okay.
if you were talking about, hey, I'm having a lot of customers just sign up online, but they are coming in, I'm not delivering to them, they're bringing their stuff in, but I want them to be under specific stores. That's when you would have a different link set to a different store or location, different agent. So that way, every time that those customers signed up online, they would have to choose the correct link, though. You would have to set up your website to where it says, Marysville location. They click that, it takes them to Marysville
God, I understand. I
steamcleaners.com,
understand
something
what
like
you
that.
mean. I understand what you mean. I understand what you mean. I see. I see. That makes sense. That makes sense. I feel like probably based on what you're telling me, it's best to just try to, if you could teach me this, try to do geofencing. That way, when customers sign up, it always pushes them based on the address and the thing that what I was talking about, I think it's if you go to the delivery route manager, and then if
Yeah.
anybody signs around that Arlington area, Everett, Lake Stevens, Marysville, Seattle, and Stanwood, they'll go to there.
Yeah. Yep. You won't have to any longer just go in and choose where people go. It'll be automatic.
Okay. Can you help me how to do that, or?
Yeah, that would be a different session. We would need to schedule a time to meet. But
Okay.
I
Yeah,
think
yeah,
the
that makes a
biggest
lot of
thing that
sense.
we're going to want to talk about is how you're running your routes now. Because it
Mhm.
looks like everything is set up for just a Saturday. And I know
Yeah.
previously last year we talked about you're probably going to need another driver, or you're going to need to split up these routes. You're going to need to this is going to be a really deep dive into changing how you routes things. So you guys really need to be
Mhm.
committed to actually running routes the specific days during
Mhm.
that time
Yeah.
frame.
Yeah, no, you're super right. Because since last year we've discussed this, and you know I discussed with my brother, right, how to get more new customers, more customers, and then I'm like, holy crap, I'm actually just kind of sitting on a lot of customers rather than instead of always knocking doors. I have through the website, through them signing up, and it's all legit. So it's just kind of you're right to your point, just being consistent about that route, because I do want to turn on the Marysville, like all those, if I can send out because I want to do it Saturday for down here in the city, and then Monday
Hmm.
morning, because all of our team is there on Monday. Like I have like a lot of people there. That way, I'm like, oh, I can go. I can go this windows of between literally like 6 a.m. to like 9 a.m., 10 a.m., and I could go around, and they have way more. And I'm like, imagine if we turned it on. Imagine if we delivered the customers that we have in the store that are like, we could deliver to them. We could just because that would be essentially the whole thing, that the customers that are with us that come in, they have the address, we have their address, and then just like drop off their stuff. Maybe they'll send us stuff, and then just do that more, because I think there's a lot. Ever since you told me, I was like, if you go to Marysville, you see the route. I think there's a lot, and I'm like, there's a lot of customers that are there that are active, and I'm like, okay, we'll try to reach out the customers that are not active, you know.
Yeah, I mean, considering last Saturday, Marysville route has a total of 108 or 110 customers on it, and you guys had one stop.
Yeah.
So there's some untapped potential, or something is not working the way that it should be, or there's a better way to go about it.
Of course, 100%. No, no, you're 100% on that. Again, thank you for all your time as always. I mean, this is definitely going to continue because it's just a matter of time and doing it. Because I don't want to be sitting on it and then continue to think how to get more customers when, again, there's all of this.
Yeah, I think you've got the customer base. It's just how to get them to continuously put in stops and do that.
Yeah. All right. That was it on my end. That was it on my end. But I know we'll continue, and I'll discuss more with my brother and submit a ticket that way, more of a breakdown and just deep dive more into this.
Yeah, yeah, definitely, and just put my name in there,
Of
just
course.
so
Yeah,
we
of course.
can
I will.
talk about it.
All right. Thank you, Tyler.
Yeah, of course. All right, George.
Can you hear me? Can you hear
Yep,
me?
I hear you. Yep.
Um, is Stripe our only credit card provider? I'm looking at the credit card fees and I'm like, man, we're making them rich. And everybody tells me just raise your prices, right?
That is one thing that a lot of people recommend, or I don't even know if I should say recommend that.
We raise our prices, they get even more money. I mean, so it's
Yeah,
not, it's just, I get it. They're a partner. It's nuts how much I'm paying. And I get it. It's an ecosystem as opposed, we have options. Smart has options. Spot doesn't, right? Because they're owned by the credit card company. So I'm just curious if there's any conversation, or is this like a negotiating tactic? Somebody from Smart says, hey, our users are complaining about the high fees. What can we do to keep them happy? Is anybody having these conversations?
yeah. I mean, earlier before you joined,
Thank you
Ramona
so
had
much.
asked a similar question. She's with a different card processor though, so
And
she's
you
on
were
First
able to,
American.
uh, I, forgive me, sorry,
All
that's a
good.
shock. And I am late. Sorry, and I can't see, I'm on the phone, so I can't really see the whole room. Um, but I wasn't aware that we can have a different processor on there.
Well, so we started the migration of everybody moving over to Stripe because the First American readers were not going to be serviced if they do fail. There's nothing that we could do to fix them because they had reached their end of life. So that's when we started moving everybody over to Stripe. Some people are staying with First American because either their readers are still good, they're using different types of readers. But the thing is that we can't move, and this is not on us. Obviously, if we had the ability to, we would move people over, but from Stripe going back to First American is not possible. But like I told Ramona, if you have what I can do is I can have I can send an email to Stripe and let them know that you want a rate review, give them a rate, or they'll do a rate review and let you know if they can go higher or lower or keep it the
Yeah,
same. And then the other thing that people have done is they'll go find other processors, get quotes as to what they would give them, and then they send
yeah,
that back to us. And then we send that to Stripe and said, hey, they're being quoted by, I had somebody go to Square and
yeah,
they got quoted by Square and it was a better rate. They switched over to Square. It's your choice, it's your business. Just know that you're going to lose auto pay functionality and cards on file. And
yeah.
all the
They were able to
processes,
go to Square? They were
yeah,
able to go?
yep.
Okay. So they
Um,
just have to manually do a lot of
yeah,
things.
it's a lot of manual
That,
processes.
yeah. Yeah, I think about that. Like, how much am I going to save? This is going to turn into somebody's full-time job, maybe.
Yep. Yeah.
But yeah, I just wanted to kind of get a lay of the land to see what. Like, thank you. This is already insightful because everybody is quoting me less, and I can get uh, uh, an estimate, right?
Yeah.
And then if I would go to you or somebody in uh, money financing or
Chances
somebody
are
on
it'll
the.
come. You're better off sending it to me.
Oh, okay, okay. I know you're.
I'll get you to the right
Yeah.
places.
Okay.
Remind me of which
Yeah.
cleaner you're with.
Fresh and clean garment care.
Fresh. Yeah, that's right.
Purple. Everything purple.
Yep. Yeah, I could see
Fun.
it, but I just couldn't remember the
Oh
name.
yeah, yeah. My profile is a little different.
Yeah. Um,
It's smart. You guys. I hope you
right.
guys know who he is, right? It's Max Smart. Um.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Let me see really quick.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
okay. You
get
are
the
under Stripe.
functionality of it. I will lose it. But yeah, if I don't have to, yeah, I guess now I know that you're on our side, and we'll present it to them, and then they make a final choice, um, whether they lower the rate or not.
Yeah, and the only thing that I can do is just give you the most amount of information so that way you can make
Yeah,
a good decision for your business. Um, the things that I watch out for whenever people send me quotes is a
yeah,
lot of companies will they claim that they're going to be a one rate, but then they throw in some
it
verbiage
changes.
that
Yeah,
changes it to be super
variable.
variable, where it's like,
Yeah,
well, they used an American Express card, and that's their specific interchange rate is, you know, 4% or whatever it is. Then it's based on what card it is, where
they're
same thing
using.
with First American. They base it on what the card is, and that rate will fluctuate throughout the year, but they don't tell you about it. They just
No,
continue
yeah,
pushing it up or doing whatever they will.
I
Whereas
agree.
Stripe is just, if is the card present? Did they take the transaction in person? Okay, it's this rate. Is the transaction, online? It's this rate. That's it. Um, but
Okay,
yeah,
I'm digging into it. Thank you. I'm doing some research, and now, yeah, I'll let you know. Thank you,
of course.
Tyler.
Yeah,
Appreciate you.
not a problem.
Always good to know that I'm not alone.
Oh yeah, no, it's a common ask. I mean, you guys are all running businesses and you want to be able to, make the most profit. So it's always going to be a question.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, of course. Other questions? I do know of something that is on the horizon coming in for those who are running routes. It's currently, I believe it's being tested by one cleaner, but I know it's been a common ask of bi-weekly and monthly route regulars. So now that'll be the ability to go into the individual customer that wants it and select if they're bi-weekly, what day they're supposed to be on, and if it's obviously monthly or whatever it is. Um, but again, it's being tested right now, so hopefully that'll be out soon. Trying to see if there's anything else that I found cool came out.
That will be very helpful.
Yeah, I think it's gotten to the point where a lot of people, or it's becoming more people are wanting it, as in your customers are wanting it, or you're finding that people are only needing their stuff picked up every other week or something like that. So
That'll be great.
I love it. I like that new feature. I have another question. Is there besides making it a marketing message, is there an automated message just explaining how the points work? Sometimes my customers don't have a clue, don't have an idea, and all of a sudden they just get a text that, hey, you got $50 in your account without realizing that they were stacking up points. So is there some verbiage? Is there a message out there that's kind of a template already that I can push to people to remind them that they are building points?
thought there was. It's only sent during email. Let me check.
Because if they know, it's kind yeah, it's a marketing thing. I didn't know if I thought it might just have some basic templates. But yeah, I mean, if they know that they're building, I think they'll spend more.
Yeah. So, I mean, you could do a manual template, sure, but I'm sure you're wanting to automate it, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah. Because there is one. I see a template here that says reward credit, which obviously just tells you or tells your customer when they have received
reached
the
it.
credit, but
Yeah,
not as in the points like you're mentioning.
yeah. They don't know what they're building. They don't know that exists. I mean, so I compare this to punch cards. People, why would I want to do it manually when it's automatically happening for them upon their spending? That's my punch card there. Yeah, when you spend so much, you get a free $50.
Right. Yeah, I think the only way to do it right now, other than a manual template, would be to use marketing so that way you can filter out those customers and send those on a campaign basis. So that way you could send it out however often you're wanting it to. Or
Yeah,
if you're just
color
trying
it
to
up
do it one time, just to let people know. But yeah,
once
that would
or
be.
maybe twice a year, or just at some point, right? If they're yeah, I guess I could schedule it out. I could see it becoming a campaign.
I think yeah, unless if you wanted to change your welcome message, so that way,
It's up front.
yeah, so that way you can let people know right in the beginning. And then for anybody who comes in and they're wondering about it, you can always just click that send welcome message button at the bottom of their account.
Uh-huh.
That's
Okay,
that's
that's a
one
good
way. Or
idea.
if you're talking about sending out like say even quarterly, whatever it is, it could always build you a report that is always changing for whoever's come in for the last however long. You can export that and then go to a third party company that can audit or that can send mass messages. Um, and then you could text out all those people whatever template you wanting. Like, hey, just a reminder, so you don't have to necessarily subscribe to our marketing program. Um,
Yeah,
that's definitely another option.
interesting. I am subscribed to your marketing program. It works. Tony's doing great. I know he gets thrown a lot. Everybody's got ideas.
Right.
Um,
Yeah.
um, okay. I will. That's good to know. Thank you.
Yeah. All right. Other questions? Enrique?
No, I didn't have a question. I didn't have a question.
Okay. All good. Did I miss a message? Oh, that's interesting. Yeah. George, you could put it at the bottom of your receipt. So that way for each customer that gets a receipt, it'll be on the bottom there.
Is that a running tally that the template can run a running tally? You think
Well, so you could just put it on there as just
a
saying
message
like,
saying
hey, yeah,
check
just a
check
footer
your
message.
point?
Yeah, you can check your rewards points after each order as it's accumulating or something, however you want to
Yeah,
word it.
I got to look at the customer interface to see how easy it is for them to see it too, or to know where to look for it.
Yeah, let me see if I can
Okay.
pull up. Do you have well, let me see.
Yeah, sorry, I'm limited. I'm on the phone,
Oh, yeah, you're right. Okay.
Bluetooth and phone.
But I'm pretty sure. Let me pull it up. Um, Pretty sure it's just a tab that says rewards. Oh, yeah. It says redeem reward, and then it tells you your points right in the beginning, like at the home screen. So if what I would do is if you had your own account, you could go to that customer portal, and then once you click that link, on the home button, it'll show redeem rewards at the bottom. Well, not really at the bottom. It's on the right-hand side underneath send us a message. Click that, and then it shows how many points you have. And then it also tells you what you need to add to redeem those points.
Interesting. We need to add certain things like an address or something?
Yeah, it looks like you have requirements. So the one account that I just pulled up, it was just a test account. Says add an email to redeem. So
Interesting. And it is a good idea. I do have an idea to just screenshot some of this stuff and put it on an email template. And I can do that out of Squarespace but when you threw it through a third party, then I don't have hot links to the actual account. That's what I don't like about
yeah,
third party marketing. It's just there's a disconnect there, and people aren't easily guided to their own account.
yeah, I got you.
Yeah,
And
maybe I can make a template in the smart marketing.
yeah, and I just checked. It does look like you require email, phone, address, and credit card in order to redeem any points. So not sure if you want to change any of that, but that would be under your rewards program settings.
Okay, that was probably just defaulted.
Probably.
Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I like it. Thank you.
Of course, yeah, not a problem. All right, looks like we got about 10 minutes. Unless if nobody has any other questions. I was looking to see if there was more things that came out within the last couple of weeks, but I'm not seeing anything crazy. That's just one thing that I know that we've been working on. Oh, actually there is. So actually for those who often look at customer accounts and wonder how many pieces were originally on tickets, you know how you used to have to go to the account and go to the history tab. On the history tab, you would have to hover over the pieces. Well, now there's two different columns, one that shows original piece count and then one that shows the actual order piece count. So that way you no longer have to hover over it to see what the original piece count was. I think that's been there for maybe a week now, but something new. All right. Any other questions or should we wrap it up early? All right. Seems like everybody's good. I'm not sure if I'll be in the support meeting after this, but I'll be available if you need me. All right, everybody. Have a great rest of your week. Thank you.